What activation function should I use for my AI output layer? Imagine building a machine that can predict the weather, recognize images, or even generate text. The secret to making these predictions accurate lies in choosing the right activation function for your output layer. It might sound technical, but it's really about matching the function to the task you want your AI to perform. If you're trying to predict a continuous number like temperature or stock prices, you want your model to give a wide range of answers. In this case, a linear activation function works best because it simply takes the weighted sum of inputs and passes it through without changing it. This allows your model to output any real number, making it perfect for regression problems. Now, if your goal is to decide between two options, like whether an email is spam or not, you need a way to interpret the output as a probability. That's where the sigmoid activation function comes in. It squeezes the output into a range between 0 and 1, so you can think of it as the chance that the email is spam. This makes it ideal for binary classification tasks. For situations where your model has to pick one option out of many, like recognizing handwritten digits from 0 to 9, the softmax activation function is the best choice. It takes raw scores for each class and turns them into probabilities that add up to 1. This helps the model clearly show which class it thinks is most likely. When your task involves tagging multiple labels at once, like identifying different objects in a picture, the sigmoid function is used for each label independently. This way, the model can say yes or no to each label separately, giving you a flexible way to handle multi-label classification. In the hidden layers of neural networks, functions like ReLU, rectified linear unit, are popular because they help the network learn complex patterns by adding nonlinearity. But ReLU is not used in the output layer because it doesn't restrict the output to a specific range or probability. Think about AI tools like ChatGPT, DALL-E, or Midjourney. They use specific output functions to make sure their predictions make sense. ChatGPT, which predicts words from a vocabulary, uses softmax because it needs to assign probabilities to many options. Image generators like DALL-E and Midjourney often use linear or softmax functions depending on whether they're predicting pixel values or class probabilities. Choosing the right activation function for your output layer is essential because it directly affects how your AI's predictions are understood and used. If you pick the wrong one, your model might give results that are confusing or not meaningful. For example, using a sigmoid for a regression task could limit your output to a small range, which isn't helpful if you need a wide spectrum of values. To sum up, use a linear activation for predicting continuous numbers, a sigmoid for binary decisions or multi-label tasks, and softmax when your model needs to pick one option out of many. Making the right choice helps your AI produce clear, accurate, and useful results that align with what you want it to do.